What's going on? It's your girl Shantae C, and you're tuned into Tea and Things. I'm chilling with my girl Nia,
What's up? What's up?
and we're in love with Sarah. She's not here today, but hey, she's here.
She's here. She's always with us.
She's always with
and our
us.
hearts and thoughts.
Yes, ma'am.
Shantae got to get me right, y'all.
Oh Lord, what
Fix
is
me,
going
girl.
on?
Fix
Let
me.
me get you together.
Get me together. What's up? There I go.
Let me get
Tearing
you
up the
together.
show.
There you go, boo boo.
All right.
So, what's going on today? Get us right with some celebrity news. sis.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, it's always all out there, all over.
Yeah.
We all know, y'all know I love the kids. It don't matter who they come from.
Right.
We just love the kids. So Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, congrats. They had their baby boy January 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Shantae be working all week, y'all. She don't be up with
Girl,
the news.
I don't know nothing. I be like,
She'll
what?
be up on the scoop.
I be like, what's happening? I don't know.
Yeah, so they welcomed a beautiful baby boy.
Right.
On January 2nd. So congrats, big ups to them. And speaking of babies.
So what did they name? What did they name the baby?
I don't know.
Did they send pictures of what the baby looks like?
One picture has been posted.
And is the baby cute?
Yeah. But I think
like super cute or just a little cute?
Well,
like, you know how you be like, is
like-
your baby cute or is your baby little? Like when you see the baby, you're like, oh, the baby's so little.
Well, the baby's cute.
Oh.
And little.
Cute.
I mean, babies can't be not cute. They're
cute about that, but well,
and
I have to say, when Rachel came out, everybody was like, "Oh."
Well, she was a preemie. So
She was. My mom was like,
tiny.
I kept saying, "Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful." My mom was like, "Oh."
No, she's beautiful.
She is now.
And Nick got an early Valentine's gift, guys. He received a condom vending machine.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Of course, after announcing his 8th child.
Wowzers.
I know, and I've always loved Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I love him. He is definitely a baby making machine. And, he kind of been getting a lot of,
What?
Like, people kind of been coming at him a little because, he just...
Well, they've been coming at him a lot.
Well, a lot. I'm trying to clean it up a little because I'm a Nick. I love Nick.
They were saying he was nasty and he was this and he was that and he ain't going to be able to spend enough time with the children. Like, I mean, the girls knew what they was getting into when they dropped the panty.
Yeah.
They knew. They knew what they were getting into, right?
Yeah. But he's been getting a little backlash, the fact that he just lost the baby, which is a very touchy, subject. And now he's announcing that he's having a baby. And so people kind of been like, I think it was nice that he received a condom vending machine. That ought to send the message. And he showed it, and it was full of magnums.
Oh, that's
I loved it.
So, have you ever seen his show? His talk show? It's so good, right?
Yeah, he's always been really, really good on talk shows, on Wild 'N Out.
I love
he went so many seasons, and it never got boring.
No, that was... Like, I really say, kudos to him. He really, took his stuff from Nickelodeon. Did he start? Or was it, Nickelodeon. Yeah. And he really took his career to, a whole nother level.
Yeah, like a whole nother level.
You can't even be mad at him.
But he's a marketable guy, though.
And he seems like he's so nice, even though I do hear people say that he's not the nicest at times. But
really,
he seems like he would be a sweetheart. I mean, at least on TV.
but he seems fun, energetic.
Yeah.
We love Nick.
We
I
love
mean,
Nick. Yay.
I don't know about all these babies.
Well, apparently the women love him too.
Yeah, well, yeah, the women love Nick. Nick, he's putting out something that, whew,
Right.
he is definitely a baby making machine.
So I wondered to myself what happened when he was with the first girl, the one that married the Dream. What was her name?
Somebody is
Robin.
watching. Hey.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Chanel.
How you doing? What was the girl's name that he used to be married to?
Oh, Mariah.
No, not married. The first girl that he used to date that married the Dream.
Oh, I don't remember.
Christina Milian.
Oh, yeah. I love her too.
I know. They were so cute together. That was like the perfect couple. I was like, why did y'all break up? I'm so mad.
Yeah, I know. It was like once Nick started dropping them babies, he got addicted to babies.
Exactly. Hey, Charnel.
Hey, Charnel. That's my cousin, y'all. Love her.
Yes. Thank you for supporting. Always.
She supports every week.
Sure does.
All right, but guys, we got to get into some stuff here, and some of y'all might not like it.
Right. Okay.
But
we got any more celebrity news, though? No.
That's it. There's a lot going on. But we just don't have time to go through all of it.
Right, okay.
They all dropping babies.
They all dropping babies.
A lot's going on.
Well, we had to do the baby making session, the baby making for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely.
We don't want to ever miss Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers, and that's why we talking about dropping babies.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovers and babies.
Hey, sister.
But we are going into Lord. So, people are angry that they have grown friends. And they know grown people, grown ass people that are just late, not normal late, 5-10 minutes. They are late for everything. And I thought it was a great topic. I say, yes, I will definitely address that because I know some of y'all. Okay?
Okay. There are a couple of people who are extremely close to me, and I'd be like, I am not meeting you anywhere because your butt is always late. You know who you are.
Are we talking 5-10 minutes late?
No.
Or just extremely late?
So, okay, let's define extremely. So, if you're 45 minutes late, is that extreme?
I think it is.
If you are 2 hours late,
that's extreme.
So if you 30 minutes late, like if you 30 minutes late with a
if
call,
you're late now and then, because of course you'll get stuck in traffic and things like that. But we are speaking about people that are extremely late for everything, and it has affected things in their life, like their jobs, like their kids. They don't even want their kids to be, like people in sports are like, no, your daughter can't play soccer because
oh dang,
you're dropping your child off late. Like you're losing opportunities because your grown ass just can't even be a person halfway on time. I know.
And do you trickle that down to the child?
Well,
like, do they learn that habit?
I mean, it sucks because it's not the kid's fault, you know?
Like, oh, well, my mom shows up late, so it's good. Yeah, Lulu says, yes, 45 minutes is extreme.
It's extreme. And we are and Lulu, I agree with you. We are talking about people that have lost their job because they just can't be on time. Is that okay for a grown person?
No. It's not.
Y'all tell me. Is it okay? Is it, do you pick and choose what you're late to? Like,
is it cool to be late to church, but you got to be on time for work? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But there are people that have lost many opportunities in their life because
showing up late.
Just showing up late.
What are some of the excuses that you get from these habitually late individuals?
Well, I mean, I think
what's the most common? What's the most common excuse? When they show up, they be like, "Oh, girl, I'm sorry, I was blah 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 blah."
Lulu said, not okay. Lulu sound like you know some of these people. But I think it becomes a problem. You know, I think people think, oh, well, if I'm just late to dinner with my family or my homegirl or my boyfriend or whatever, that they don't look at it as a problem. But when is it looked at as a problem?
Traffic. Oh, yeah. That's the number one. They be like, oh, I'm sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Really?
For 2 hours?
Right. You got...
I mean, hey, we all have been stuck in traffic.
Right. Well, no, this is...
But are we stuck in traffic all the time, every time, for my job, for everything? You know, it's like it's became a joke when people say, oh, girl, you're going to be late for your own funeral. But think of that. It's funny at the time, but somebody's like calling you out, telling you you are a habitual late person, and it's a problem.
Yeah, it's just slowing around, not paying attention to time, not understanding good time management. Oh, falling asleep. Oh, they felt my baby sick.
Yeah. I mean, but do we think it's a problem, guys? I mean, yes, we all are human. We all have been late.
Yeah, I mean, I think being late every now and then, but see, you got to preface that. Because if you're going to be late, you need to at least call. So that, you know, I'm not just sitting there waiting, like wondering, like, oh, I wonder. And then they got the nerve, especially when people being late. You call them and they butts won't even answer the phone. They be trying to send you the voicemail and send you a quick one-liner text. You be like, oh yeah, people do be blaming their kids. They do.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, is it a problem or is it a sickness? Because I know people.
Is it a problem or a sickness?
But that's okay. So we call people that can't stop drinking and lose their job. That's a sickness, right?
Alcoholic, right?
People consider that a sickness because you couldn't stop drinking and you lost your job. So why is being late, extremely late to everything that's costing you in your life, costing your family, not a sickness, not a problem? You can't even be on time to work and you're grown.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow.
Yes, I agree with my cousin Dara. Atlanta traffic, absolutely. And we're not talking about these people that just get stuck in traffic. We're talking about people that are late to everything their whole life. I know somebody 60 years old, and I love her dearly. And God, she's probably listening. But I will go through my phone.
Yeah.
And I will not invite her. Because she's going to make it miserable for me. She's going to make me late because I'm going to be waiting on her and be late to the arrival.
Yeah, no,
she has lost many of jobs from being late. She has lost many of opportunities from being late.
And she's 60?
And 60. So we're talking about, is that a problem? Is that just, or is it just...
Can we diagnose somebody? So what would the diagnosis, what would you call this diagnosis?
Later.
So you call an alcoholic, you call somebody who drink too much alcoholic. So what are we going to call the person who is habitually late?
Somebody I'm not inviting nowhere.
No, you're suffering from lateism.
Yeah, I mean,
lateism.
It's a real problem, and people don't even realize they have it. I remember many, many years ago. Well, I ain't gonna say many because I ain't that old, but years ago,
many years
Oprah
ago.
even talked about it on her show a long time ago. On the Oprah show, she talked about
not dependable.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jerry. Yes, not dependable. On her show, and she said she used to be a late person and she was losing opportunities. And
Oprah said she used to be a late person?
Yeah, like a long time ago on a show, a long time ago. And I remember that because I used to always be that running, I was just running 10 minutes late. But I remember watching her show and, she spoke like, who am I to make everybody wait on me? And that was a real statement to me. Yeah. And that really woke me up. I know people think it's a joke, but like I said, I know people that have lost major opportunities
Yeah, because
in their life.
Because the thing is that people who are giving these opportunities, they don't have time for you to be 30 minutes late. They don't care about that kind of stuff. They're like, okay, you ain't here, you got about 5-10. Yeah, it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
And
I agree with you.
No regard for other people's time, and I agree with that.
I totally agree with that.
Because I don't like it when people show up late for, if you're saying you're going to meet me at 10, I mean, 10, if you get there, 10 minutes late, okay, maybe. But when it starts to become longer than that, I'm just like, okay. Some ladies that were late to their own birthday gatherings. Oh, I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people like that.
And we want to enter...
They be like, oh, ooh.
We want to enter beautiful. I get that. You want to enter beautiful. I get that.
Right, but you knew what time the party started 5 weeks ago when you was planning it.
Right, and I understand everybody want to make the grand entrance, but the grand entrance 2 hours later.
Yeah, tardyism.
I kind of don't want to celebrate your birthday with you. Selfish.
I recall a person that had a gathering that showed up extremely late, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and as soon as they got there, I had to leave. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't, but...
You do.
I can't remember.
It was at the Kobe Copes.
Oh, I don't remember. That's too many years back for my brain. But... that's an after the show conversation. Yeah. Fill me in, girl.
I feel you in.
But yes, so, and I'm not sure of the lady that's asking me to ask about habitual late. I don't know. She's habitual late, but she want to know, is it a sickness? I think it is. If you can't be on time for nothing.
I mean, because that means, to me, that means that you basically are not good at managing your time. So that's what it comes down to. So you're either doing it for 2 reasons. The first reason is you don't care about other people's time. The second reason is you don't know how to manage your own time. That's the only reason why you run late. Now, you might have traffic and little things like this here and there, but for the most part, you just not managing what you got going on. So if you know it takes you 45 minutes to do your hair and you started 10 minutes before it was time to go, you know you was going to be late.
Okay.
I mean...
that's true.
When I'm getting ready, I'll be like, okay, I got to leave by 12. So let me back this all the way up. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. So... I have to get all these different things done. So let me map it out in my head. Okay, it needs to take me 30 minutes to do this. It needs to take me 15 minutes to do this. Okay, by this time, I need to be walking down the stairs so I can get there by this time. That's how I am when I plan my days.
I understand. I mean, like I said, we all run into traffic. We all run into situations, but...
an elite level of selfishness, no respect for other people's time.
I'm with you. I'm with you, cousin. I'm with you, cousin.
That's Dante.
Oh, that's Dante. Oh, Dante, you my cousin too. I thought that was my cousin.
I love it.
But anyway, yes, I love it. That's very true. So to the ladies out there.
Okay, talk to the ladies for 1 second.
They are asking about when you're dating and you have these guys that your date was scheduled for 8 and he's picking you up at 10. Do you still go on the date? I said, hell no. And I have been caught in that trap in the past, many years, but men do it all the time, just running so late.
Like, what are you doing? You went and got your haircut at 8. And then went home and took a shower.
I know a lot of guys that have done that crap.
Like, you were supposed to meet me at 8. You just showing up at the barbershop at 8.
Do you still go on the date?
No. No.
Well, it depends on where we going to eat, but.
Oh, Lord.
Do we still go on the date, ladies? No.
Okay, so if they call, would you still go? Like if they called at 8 and said, hey, look, I'm running a little bit behind.
I think that's respectful to call, but if it's always happening,
Right, but like I could have been like, okay, I was trying to date with you at Papacitos from 8 to 10, and then I had another day from 10 to 12. So you messing up my flotation, bruh. I can't be with you. She said, "Nah, hell no."
Nope. You don't go on a date.
No, I mean,
Ladies, so
no.
go get the lobster dinner. I want to know.
So then the question becomes: if you decide to go on the date, do you get the most expensive food on the menu because it was disrespectful for him to make you wait the 2 hours?
Well, I think that what happens with these late people,
Yeah.
whether it's a friend,
Yeah.
a homegirl,
Yeah.
or a guy, like, I think that maybe, and this could be where we all have gone wrong with these late friends that we know, not shutting it down from the beginning. And then
Like,
maybe
girl,
they'll be like, you know what?
Girl, I can't be meeting with you if you're going to show up 2 hours late.
Leave them.
Girl, I got here. Okay, you just get here. Okay, sorry, I love you, but I got to go. I had something else to do at 10.
And I think that, you know what I think that probably will stop people in their tracks. I don't know. These grown late people is a problem out there. And then guys are doing it. They're late for dates. I've had plenty of guys pick me up late for a date. And you know what? I should have shut it down in the beginning. Because I ended up in a relationship with one and for 12 years, and he was always late. Never on time in 12 years.
Oh my God, I know that probably used to drive you crazy.
Oh God, can you imagine?
No.
Being dressed, ready,
and then sitting down like, okay, when you gonna be
yeah, and yeah, and people just look. I mean, you know, when you're younger, it doesn't seem like such a big deal, but when you get older,
your time is the only thing you can't get back.
Your time is valuable.
Yeah.
Number one,
Yeah.
And number two, like, you know, I mean, I have friends, like, you can pick me up from the airport if I have nothing going on. I'm okay to stand and wait for you, but you will never bring me to the airport because I'll miss the damn flight.
Yeah.
Because you're going to drop me off. You're going to pick me up late. You're going to drop me off late. Like, and how do you feel as a person when people feel that way about you? Like, there's been times...
Like you're not dependable.
You're not dependable. That's the word.
Yeah, you're not
like,
dependable.
I would feel horrible.
Yeah, like if
as a person.
If I said, hey, I'm going to take you to da-da-da-da-da, and then you'd be like, okay, so my flight is at da-da-da, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I show up, and we're rushing and trying to fight through traffic, and I'm driving like a maniac because I got there late. No, that's not right.
You're not dependable. And,
yeah,
you know,
like, I'm not going to call her because I don't know if she's going to show up on time or not.
And to the lady that's asking me about these men picking you up late on a first date, shut it down, baby. Shut it down. Shut it down, because if you don't shut it down in the beginning, you will end up like me. I was in a 12 years, never on time.
Now,
never on time.
I will say, so my dad was in the military, you know. I know I talk about him all the time, but he is very punctual. He hates being late. So that's how I grew up. You cannot be late. That he would get so annoyed. And my mom was always the one who used to be slowing around, throwing stuff. You see how she like this. And my dad be like,
you know.
So, over the years, she's gotten, I mean, she don't be late anymore, but girl, when we was growing up, my mom and my dad, like,
being on time is a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we talked about this tonight, guys. Just grown people, like, because you may not feel like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, you're getting written up at work, but you're just so used to being late, you don't even think you have a problem. But know that people are looking at you crazy. Like,
but again, it comes down to being respectful of the task at hand and other people's time. So if you don't respect other people's time or the task that you have to complete, then if you don't respect that, then you essentially don't care. You're not dependable. So it's like, okay, I can't trust you to show up when you need to. So what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So just be very mindful of it and know that
you stop dealing with him, Dante. Stop dealing with him.
Yeah, Dante, I'm with you. Jesus.
He's like, how do you deal with him? And you don't. You just stop dealing.
Well, like I said, I have a friend that's 60. 60. Never been on time ever. And like I'll invite her to things that I don't care if she's late to because we're gonna eat our dinner, and when you show up, we'll be paying our bill and we'll be leaving. So sorry, girl, we've been here for 2 hours.
2 hours?
It is what it is.
That's crazy.
I mean, she's lost jobs. She's, worked in the music industry. People doesn't even take her serious because, I mean, I'm talking about not street music. Like when you're sitting down with executives of a record label, they don't take her serious because she can be 2 hours late. Dang. Who's gonna take you serious? So she's like ruined her name as a person. Damn. But I love her.
With all my heart. Look, with all my heart.
And to the ladies that's wanting to talk about the guys that's showing up late, like a lot of guys do that, shockingly. Showing up, picking you up late for dates, And if you get stuck in traffic or whatever, that's fine, but
not habitually. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100.
I think let's try to shut it down in the beginning and we won't have these problems in the end. But we are going to get into our 5-minute tip of the day. But I do want to thank everyone for tuning in. You guys have been supporting us every Wednesday.
And we sure appreciate
it. The show is definitely growing.
Yes, and we got 2 announcements too. So once you get done thanking everybody,
I did. I wanted to cut it a little short. Just to thank everybody because you guys have been awesome. Mm-hmm. There'll be no us without you.
That is the truth. So the first announcement that we have is that we will start broadcasting from Tea and Things Facebook page. So we'll stay on 4220 and be broadcasting also from Tea and Things soon. So stay tuned for that. So we'll let you guys know when the transition happens. So that's the first thing. And then I've got my little 2-second tip is right on topic. If you, for some reason, are habitually late, try to set your timer in your phone. You're on it all the time anyways. Set a timer for when you need to go somewhere.
Hey. And it's not free, but it's free.
Right, it's not free.
You gotta pay for the phone anyway.
Right, the app is free.
So just start getting ready.
Yeah,
really, really early.
Yes, ma'am. What's your tip, babe? You good? We out?
I'm good.
All right. Well, this is another episode of Tea and Things. Check us out next week, same time, same place, 9 p.m. We always got the 5 topics that we're going to talk about in some celebrity news by my big sis. And we love y'all and peace.
Peace. Love y'all.